Dear students, in the last audio record, we had finished Unit 1, that means page 73. We are starting today from page 75. If you remember, the statue had seen a poor house in a little street. A woman was making a dress for a princess. The woman's son was suffering from fever. So the happy prince requested the swallow to take the ruby from his sword hilt and give it to her so that she could meet the expenses of her son's treatment. So the swallow took it and gave it to the woman. Then the prince requested the swallow to stay with him for one night. So the swallow said that all his friends had gone to Egypt and it was very cold there. But still the happy prince requested the swallow to stay with him. We are starting from that point. Opening our books at page 75. Swallow. I feel sorry looking at you. I don't say no to people. I will help you. The swallow looked at the happy prince. He found that the happy prince was very sad. And the swallow was very kind-hearted. He never said no to people. She manushke na bolte pare na. That is why the kind swallow decided to help the happy prince. That means he agreed to stay with him for another night. The swallow removes the ruby from the hilt with its mouth. The swallow takes away the ruby from the sword hilt. He makes a motion of flying with its arms. To make a motion of flying, motion means movement. That means the actor who is playing the character of the swallow raises his hands and then brings it down, both hands. That means he makes the audience realize that he is flying. দর্শককে বোঝাবার জন্য যে সে উড়ছে. He makes a motion of flying. He goes up to the cottage. There is a cottage on the stage, removes the curtain. Inside the cottage, mother is tired and has fallen asleep. The woman had been working for long. Now she has become exhausted, she has become tired and she has fallen asleep. Her son is tossing in fever. To toss in fever means to writhe, chotfot kara. The fever is very high, so the little boy is writhing in fever, writhing with fever. She chotfot korche. The swallow puts the ruby down near her hand. Then he comes out and draws the curtain. The swallow gives the ruby or places the ruby near the woman. He flaps his arms in flight. To flap the arms means to make a motion of flying. That means he raises the arms and then brings it down again and again. That means he is flying. And he returns to the happy prince. Swallow, it's a cold night, but strange, I am feeling warm. And the swallow had a strange experience. Though it was a cold night, he was feeling warm. Statue. That happens when you do something good to help someone. And the happy prince told the swallow that he was feeling warm in a bitterly cold night because he had helped others. When we help others, we are rewarded. অন্যকে সাহায্য করলে পুরস্কার পাওয়া যায়. And that is the reward that the swallow has got. He feels warm in a bitterly cold night. The stage light changes to yellow. Swallow, I will leave for Egypt tonight. I will stay with you through the day. The swallow now told the happy prince that that night he would leave for Egypt. To leave for, that means to start a journey towards that place, Jatra kora. He will go to Egypt that night, and he told the prince that he will be with the prince at daytime. Statue. Swallow, swallow, little swallow, please stay with me for one more night. The happy prince requested the little swallow to stay with him for another night. Swallow. But all my friends are waiting for me. Tomorrow they are going to fly up River Nile to Luxor. The swallow told the happy prince that his friends were waiting for him. They have already left the city, they are already on their way to Egypt, and the next day they would fly along the river Nile. The Nile is the most important river of Egypt. Bangla bole Nile নদ. So they will fly up the river Nile and they will fly to Luxor. Luxor is a town in Egypt. Egypter একটা শহর Luxor. The swallow's friends will go there the next day. Statue. Far away in a little attic, I see a brown-haired young man. The statue now sees another scene. What can the statue see now? He can see a little attic which is far away. What is an attic? An attic is the topmost room of a house. বাড়ির সবচেয়ে উঁচু তলায় যে ঘরটা থাকে বাংলায় বলে চিলে কোঠা. That is called attic. Far away in a little attic, he sees a young man. What is the color of his hair? The color of his hair is brown. He is unhappy and poor. He is writing a play for the theatre. Play, as you know, play means drama, natok. She natok likche for the theatre. That means the place where a play will be staged. Jekhane natok monchostho hoy, that is called a theatre. So this young man is a playwright. Playwright. Playwright means one who writes plays, dramatist, nattokar. This man is very poor. Little swallow, take one of my sapphire eyes and give it to him. The happy prince requested the swallow to take one of his eyes. His eyes were also made of precious stone. His eyes were made of sapphire. A sapphire is a blue-colored precious stone, nila. So the statue requested the swallow to take one of his eyes and give it to the playwright. Swallow, dear prince, I can't do that. But the swallow does not agree to the prince's proposal because it would make him half blind. If one eye is taken away, the happy prince will be half blind. That is why the swallow said he could not do that. Statue, swallow, little swallow, you must. But the statue repeatedly requested the swallow to take one of his eyes. The swallow takes a sapphire from one of the prince's blue eyes and makes the motion of flying, goes to the cardboard cottage. Again the swallow flies. This time he goes to the cardboard cottage. Another cottage is on the stage. The swallow removes the curtain. The stage light changes to blue. Now the stage light changes. It was yellow and now it has changed into blue color. The playwright is revealed. Playwright, as I have already said, it means one who writes plays. The playwright is revealed. That means he can be seen by the audience. তাকে এবার দর্শক দেখতে পাচ্ছে. He sits holding his head in his hands. Look at the picture. He sits holding his head in his hand because he is depressed. He is in despair. সে হতাশ. He is very poor. He has nothing to eat. How can he finish the play? There is pen and paper by his side. The swallow quietly leaves the sapphire beside the young playwright. The swallow places the playwright on the table by the side of the playwright. The young playwright discovers the rich stone soon after the swallow leaves. He is overjoyed. When the playwright sees the sapphire, he is overjoyed. That means very happy. Playwright, someone likes my work a lot. Now I can finish my play. The playwright thought that one of his admirers had sent him the sapphire. তার কোনো অনুরাগী তাকে এটা পাঠিয়েছে. And now he is very happy because now he can finish his play. The swallow returns to the happy prince. He is resting on the pedestal shaped box on which stands the happy prince. The cottage curtain has been pulled by the young playwright without being visible to the audience. Visible means that can be seen, যাকে দেখা যায়, দৃশ্যমান. The young playwright has pulled the curtain, সে পর্দা টেনে দিয়েছে. So He is now not visible. He is now invisible to the audience. দর্শক তাকে আর দেখতে পারছে না. He left through the cottage back door and the right wing exit. The playwright leaves the stage. He leaves the stage through the right wing. ডান দিক দিয়ে সে মঞ্চ ছেড়ে চলে গেল. Swallow, I am here to say goodbye. Now the swallow wants to bid goodbye to the happy prince. He will fly to Egypt. The stage light changes to yellow. Statue, I see a poor little girl in the town square. She has no shoes. Little swallow, please give her the sapphire remaining in my other eye. Now the statue sees another miserable person. In this case, it is a little poor girl. The poor girl is so poor that she has no shoes. She is walking barefooted in this cold weather. Barefooted. খালি পায়ে সে হাঁটছে. And the statue, the happy prince, requested the swallow to give his another eye, the other sapphire, to the little girl. Swallow, impossible, I can't make you blind. But the swallow turned down the prince's request. সে অনুরোধ প্রত্যাখ্যান করল. Because if another sapphire is taken, the happy prince will be completely blind. Already one of his eyes has gone. If another eye is taken, he will be completely blind. So we have finished unit 2. Now there is homework for you. Activity 4, activity 5, page 76. Solve them, I will send you the answers. Thank you.